Have you ever caught someone trying to exploit you? My landlord handed me a 20% rent increase letter on cheap office paper. The new sum wasn't even written in ink but pencil, hastily scribbled with a shaky hand. I flipped the page and began to laugh as I pulled out my lease. Patrick, my landlord, had a history of pulling fast ones. He'd nickel and dime with maintenance fees for fictitious repairs and supplies. The first time was a $75 garbage disposal replacement that never happened. Last month it was $30 for lawn care, despite my lawn being a 5-foot square of concrete. Patrick saw me as a young tenant, naive maybe, but I'd grown up watching my uncle, a seasoned New York City tenant, battle landlords like him. My uncle drilled into me the importance of reading every line before signing anything, so I did just that when I signed this lease over a year ago. As I flipped through my lease, I noticed Section 3, Line 5, specifying no more than a 5% annual rent increase unless justified by citywide tax changes. I knew the city ordinance from my neighborhood meetings. Taxes were in a freeze this year. I looked back at Patrick's notice, smudged pencil markings, screaming desperation. This wasn't just a slip, it was deceit. I scheduled a meeting with Patrick in the cramped office beneath my apartment. The walls were lined with peeling wallpaper and dull fluorescent lights flickered ominously above us. I handed him his own letter, face up, and watched his eyes dart over the page. His mouth opened, ready with some rehearsed excuse, but I interjected with my well-worn copy of the lease. I'd highlighted the relevant section in neon yellow. Patrick leaned back in his squeaky office chair, the bravado draining from his face. He mumbled something about miscommunication, but I shook my head, pressing. If he wanted to play the game, he'd find I came prepared. He sighed, admitted to his little scheme, and amended my lease to the agreed rate. His shoulders slumped as he scratched out the false charges, this time using ink. Walking back to my unit, I felt a strange mix of victory and pity for him. Patrick might think tenants don't hold on to such documents, but little did he know about my organized drawer. Have you ever held on to something that turned the tide? That small slip of paper changed everything, but would you have been prepared? The pencil markings on that letter were the start of my laugh.